Dong Phuong, the new kid on the block, the disruptor king cake that's a little different from anything else you've had. Give a little history on it. Why it's here, why a Vietnamese bakery is one of the most talked about king cakes of the whole season, and why it's one of the hardest to get. Let's go back to 1975 when the United States had been at war in Vietnam for countless years. We decided to hastily, abruptly, just pull out. And we left a bunch of friends and allies behind, all to be murdered by the North Vietnamese. We learned our lesson there. We'd never do that again. After the Vietnam War, we had a lot of people who ended up being war refugees, who ended up coming to America. They came to two places, to California, and the other place they came was New Orleans, more specifically, New Orleans East. More specifically, Village de l'Est. More specifically than that, Alcee Fortier Boulevard and here on Chef Highway. The Vietnamese community had really taken this place as their own. The businesses, especially Dong Phuong, that opened in 1982, catered to the Vietnamese community here. A lot of the people here, we had no idea what Vietnamese cuisine was, what they had to offer. Then some yat got on social media one day and said, "Man, you ever taste that Vietnamese king cake out there, bruh?" Before you knew it, there was a line standing along Chef Highway to get a Vietnamese king cake here at Dong Phuong. So we don't wait in line for food in New Orleans. No matter how good the food is, we've got so many choices of 4- and 5-star restaurants that are good, cheap, and available. It's the most unique king cake in New Orleans, and it's the hardest to get. And if you follow me on Facebook, you already know I got one. So here it is in that iconic box. You don't want to be walking through a parade route with one of these. Everybody's going to try to grab it from you or ask for a piece. Dong Phuong, Phuong, not F-O-N-G. And we're going to see what all the hype is about this king cake, why people are willing to fight over it. Is the plain, the standard, traditional. So we open the box. Plastic bag. This might be the only time a plastic bag is acceptable, but you see, I haven't touched this king cake yet. It's already smashed into the icing, ruining this beautiful concoction. But yeah, there's no hole in the middle of this king cake. It's solid all the way through. The icing, it's different. This one looks more whipped than anything. This one is beautiful. It's got a stripe of green, yellow, and purple on it, and the icing is a bit almost like whipped cream. It tastes like the typical white icing you'd find on so many king cakes around town, except it's whipped. It's very light, and it's good. Nah, time to taste this sucker. All right, here we go. I never know how to cut a birthday cake or a Dong Phuong king cake because, I mean, where do you start? Do you cut a corner off of it, or I don't know. I'm just going to start right here in the, go for my favorite, the purple. Well, look at the piles of icing on this. Good grief. This is going to be good. Now there's more cinnamon on this side. I'm going to try this side a little bit. And here we go. That got a good bit of cinnamon around it, and it's you can see how fluffy that icing is on top. The bread is very soft and feels like it was made this morning. I'm sure it was. This cake still had some warmth to it when I got it. It's one bite, and my opinion on this, and again, only my opinion counts because I'm paying for these myself. So here we go. I have it all over my face, don't I? Okay, for a king cake, This is excellent. This is very, very good and very different. Vietnamese are known for their French bakeries, I imagine because of the the French occupation of Vietnam for so long. They've got their own spin on it, and with this bread, with the base of this king cake, and it's different from any other king cake you'll find in New Orleans. It's you won't bite into it and say, oh, this tastes like that bakery or this bakery. This one's very unique. The icing is very fluffy and whipped, and it does taste similar to a lot of the thicker white icings you find on other king cakes. But this one is just piled. It's just piled high, as you can see. You know when you've had a really good meal at a really good restaurant, and they bring you the dessert menu, and somebody at the table says, "Yeah, we'll have that chocolate concoction over there, and bring 6 spoons for everybody at the table." And this chocolate fountain mousse volcano Mississippi mud pie, whatever it is, it shows up, and everybody takes a bite and they say, oh my god, that's the best piece of chocolate dessert I've ever had. And they don't take a second bite because it's maybe too much. And this cake borders on that. It's so rich and so good. I have to take one off for the bag, and my score on this would be a perfect 10. I don't know why you put it in a bag, but maybe it's because you know it's going to last more than the normal time that other, braided king cake might last in the house. So maybe the bag does work. I think I have to excuse the bag on this one. So this one, you're getting a perfect 10. Dong Phuong, good job. Glad you're here. You won't get one of these tomorrow. They're done. These people are exhausted. They're ready to go home and stop making king cakes and go back to making banh mi's. So anyway, all right, so I'm in there editing my Dong Phuong review, and I realized I really messed up something today. I missed the ending. Well, I didn't hit record. So to finish up, Dong Phuong, excellent king cake. Can't recommend it higher. It's really delicious. A lot of it is still sitting inside. Some of it's going over to the neighbor. And just want to thank you for watching. This has been a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. Next year, I promise I'm going to get started earlier, so the workload isn't so high, and I'm going to get to more bakeries, including some of my favorites in town, and also gonna go visit the King Cake Hub. If you haven't gotten a king cake yet, it's too late. By the time you see this, the first parades of Mardi Gras Day are rolling. All the bakeries are closed. There's nowhere to get a king cake unless you know somebody that has one. So next year, I am going to start a lot earlier. Going to give you some more options on how to get a king cake to you if you live out of town. But thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me with this. It's been a lot of fun. Tune into my YouTube channel. It helps me out a lot. I only have a few subscribers there. And one other thing. The end of Mardi Gras marks the first day that I'm going to shave since I got COVID. See you later.